In the relentless universe of Formula One, where every word can set a new fire behind the scenes, off-track interviews are sometimes worth more than the timer. And this week, in the midst of preparations for the Bahrain GP, microphones caught a barb exchange that promises to raise the rivalry between two of the biggest protagonists of the season, Max Verstappen and Lando Norris. It all started after the Japan GP, where the Red Bull Dutchman dominated once again, crossing the finish line in front of both McLarens. So far, no shock, but it was in the post-race that the temperature rose. When asked about his performance and how much his talent contributes to the results of Red Bull, Verstappen said without ceremony, "I don't even want to think what would have happened if I was in the other car, McLaren. You would never have seen me again." At first, many thought it was just a humorous provocation. However, the three-time champion made it clear in Bahrain that he wasn't kidding. "You thought it was a joke? No, it wasn't. I was honest. I'm not saying that something like this is going to happen, but I just answered a direct question directly," Max explained, doubling down. Norris's response came with a sour tone and a restrained smile. The Brit from McLaren did not leave cheap and returned with provocation and challenge. "He can say whatever he wants. Honestly, I don't care. But I would love for him to come and test our car and see the disappointment in his face when he comes out of the cockpit." With this, the climate between the two, who had been maintaining a relationship of mutual respect, warmed up for good. Norris also stressed that he and his teammate Oscar Piastri are competitive drivers and that not everything Verstappen said is true. "I think Max may be better in some areas, but he's not the best in all," said the Brit with a confidence we rarely saw in previous seasons. Piastri, in turn, also commented that the result at Suzuka could have been very different if the classification had favoured McLaren cars. "It's not normal to see two cars glued to the leader for 50 laps. Our pace was strong. If we had left ahead, the story might have been different," concluded the Australian. This verbal clash reveals more than just provocations. It exposes a real, growing, and perhaps even inevitable dispute for the throne of Formula One. On one side, Verstappen with his consolidated hegemony. On the other, Norris searching every space to prove that he can be the new king of the category. And you, what do you think of this exchange of statements? Did Verstappen exaggerate, or Norris is right to doubt the adaptation of the Dutch to the McLaren car? Tell us here in the comments. And of course, don't forget to sign up for more hot content from behind the scenes of F1.